All right, I'm back. When you see this, it's 2 minutes from the time I added the delay. Hope you guys stick around. I know there's a lot of OP casters and shit. I love those guys, but come on. I didn't cast you because I was sick, but also because I almost casted Asia because I didn't sleep, but see what happens. Looks like we have a bunch of casters. Roddy's going to cast this too. The Ducklings, Renegade, myself, Cosmos May. I wonder if Enki's going to cast it. We'll probably have other... I have a feeling this one's going to be stacked. Yesterday we did a bunch of people. We had Fear Dragon and Pig, and I don't think Steadfast isn't casting it. Let's take a look at the bracket too. So we have Future versus Apple Juice in the first upper side. Riser versus Maples. Dolan versus Rob. Ryu versus Eric. Nina versus Pilly Pilly. Oh no. YSCH versus Fox. Who's YSCH again? Volts versus Inexorable. Uncanny versus Epic. And Volts is Baka, but that's so crazy that he's in here. Let's see if this actually works. And I'm actually on here now when it comes on. Let's see. Going for the rules. Pig's in too. Pig's going to be casting it too. So if this really sucks for viewership, I'm going to cast because I really have stuff I need to do. If it really does, I'm literally just going to probably do a series or two on my side that nobody else is doing, and I'm going to call it. And we're live with the bracket. Thank you, everybody who did stick around. The Ducklings are back, so I don't blame you for hopping over. The Ducklings fans, they're great tournament organizers and casters. Well, Light's the hard-carrying caster there. All right. All right. I might end up on whatever. What up, Theory? How you doing, buddy? Theory, unfortunately, I get like last choice on stuff, I guess. I told Pilly I can't cover him because I'm bad luck. What up, Theory? If you want to, maybe I can pull you in for a series or something. I don't know how long I'm going on this. We'll see what happens. Pig and his damn stuff. Okay, Future versus Apple Juice. We're gonna get Future versus Apple Juice then. All right, Future versus... I would have gotten Dolan, too, otherwise. But Future versus Apple Juice should be good. Sibba John, Resonating Daves. And Pat Dave from Dark Omega. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm going to see if... God damn it, Pig wanted to jump in at the last minute. I literally asked. Imagine if I could DM him. Alright, I guess I'm staying on this side. Pig hopped in here. I would have gotten Dolan if not, because I need to cover... The whole point of me doing this is to cover other sides. I would have covered Pilly. Bolts... Yeah, I didn't get... If Volts makes it through, then... I mean, it's possible with inexorable theory. I would have got Pilly versus Nina, because I know you'd have liked that one, too, because it's PvP. And unfortunately, I would have done that with Renegade. Renegade probably would have co-casted with me, because, you know, there's a few reasons why, but we go back to it. But anyway, here we are, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn. You can get in this one if you wanted, even. Of Oceanborn in the yellow from Maturino. Not from Maturino, what am I saying? From Pigpan, it is... Wait, what am I saying? Guys, I got myself confused. This is Future from Maturino, formerly from UFX, our Terran player. His opponent in the bottom right in the red from Pigpan is Apple Juice. Pig is gonna cast him today. It makes sense he's his team. That's why I was hoping to get Foxer, but Roddy had to take him. I see how it is, Roddy. I pay part of the boy's meager pittance of an allowance he gets for his for Berserker. And Kirktown. I do it on behalf of Kirktown and Berserker. But anyway, here we are. Getting into game number 1 of our first series. And I think this is actually a best of 5. I don't know. I'm shot, so... I should have asked before. But yeah, Theory, we could get Volts. I should have went to Volts, honestly. That would have been a good move. Because I would have got Theory in for the first cast. Get you in for one series, I think. As long as you're willing to do it, it'd be awesome. Alright, here we are, guys. Apple Juice going for Nexus before Core. Kind of Astrea style and Future Proxy. That's just so bold to do against the Proxy racks. And Apple Juice does this from time to time. It's not exactly as safe as it could be. He's going for a Zealot, though, and I don't really hate it. Obviously, it's going to be a Reaper from Future. It's the element of surprise. Probe, oof. Probe going to be annoying. Yeah, CV Bull's got it down. Now, this is going to chase down the Probe. So I don't really know as much. The Reaper could usually get stuff done. Oh, look at this. The bunker going down. Zealot's going out. The Zealot could actually attack this. I like Zealot Stalker opener. For some reason, Applejuice not... Is he going Stargate? Okay, he's going Warp Gate. He had a little bit of delay on the Warp Gate. I would have preferred that being the case. But, oh, no, he's not going to get this. I think the SCV is just going to jabate him with RNG all day, every day here. There's no shot that... Oh, no, the probe dropped the shield battery. Applejuice, this is rough because a little RNG against him there, too. Man, the RNGesus is not with our boy Applejuice right now. Future is the favored player here. Kind of cool to see Applejuice made it this far to the closed qualifiers. Stalker and Zealot can get some work done, but it is another Reaper. Hellion coming behind this. Is this going to be Reapers and Hellions? I think it's just the opener. Future of Terra and Mr. Future here is quite good at doing this. Oh, man, that Stalker's taking an absolute beating. Applejuice, it's not really building too many probes here. Sometimes what you do is just rally to the main base. Hellion's going to come into the main base, I bet you. 10-1, that's got to be the play. Shield battery going to come in good. There's 2 Stalkers. 3rd Stalker coming in might actually help against the Hellion. Oh, all right, I don't hate this too much. Oh, the Zealot goes back to the shield. That's actually really good. If this was a probe, the probe pole, oh my god. Actually, a probe pole would have killed it. But you know what? Causes a little bit less mistakes for the micro. I would hate to see battery overcharging away, but no, I don't hate it now. No, target, he could have got the kill. Oh, he almost got the kill. The kill would have been so worth it if he used a battery overcharge to defend that. That would have been a little rough. Still, that being said, let's take a look at the kills. 2 probes and a Zealot. Not ideal. The Hellion goes down. The Reaper's still alive. We do have a medevac and Marines coming from Future behind this with the tech lab, so it looks like a Marine tank push. Possibly. More than likely. Future just building the CC on the high ground, being a little safe. A little cheeky play. This is an empty medevac for now, but I think 2 Widow Mines were made, and I did not see that, guys. Remember when Future beat Hero in the Open Cup? I do. Future is a terrifying Terran player. He has some really cool builds. He absolutely is a terrifying Terran player. He's one of those guys that I feel like can do upsets in any situation. Even live, he always has cheeky builds. A couple of hits on the Widow Mines, okay. Yeah, you don't want to lose this Stalker. No, okay. Wow, that's actually debating versus. Oh no, he's gonna lose the Stalker. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Oh, Applejuice. That was both good and bad for both of them right there. You think it's smart hitting the bunker? Right there, it would be. Honestly, what you should do if you see that, you guys are, in my opinion, what you should do, guys, is pull 3, and that's right, count them 3. Exactly 3 probes. The reason why you send 3 probes down, you hit 1 to hit the SCV on one side, 2 can go to another. Depending on where the bunker is, you can basically fight the RNG and probably kill the probe with your... or you can kill the SCV with your probes as it stands. Blink is coming. This is actually just a 2-gate Blink build. Going into a Forge and a Twilight Council. No charge follow-up just yet. I really think he should get charged. If you see a tank, get charged. I don't hate the Templar Archives. I don't hate the Forge. It's a little later stem, but he should be getting charged. The Templar Archives took up a bunch of gas. He's still not getting charged, though. I like the production drop, and I like the Forge and everything. But please, for the love of God, Applejuice, get charged! Where's the Observer? Did it go down? No, it's not. It's just chilling right here. Applejuice, he's a little nervous, I'm sure. He's a young lad doing this. I know any of these guys could be young lads compared to me. How'd Petite Drogo do, by the way, guys, in EU? Anybody that watched EU, I forgot to ask that. I didn't look at the bracket standings after, but I wanted to see how my boy, Mr. Drogo, did. Fucking love that guy. Drogo is so based. And this is tough because I'm friends with Pilly Pilly and Nina. And they're playing against each other. Obviously, we know everybody. I like all the players, by and large, but... Why is there no charge? Dude, you forgot... Applejuice. He remembered charge, so he could have had charge by now. He's going for... He's going to have fast storm, though. That's something, but the problem is tanks. And another thing, I wouldn't hate Immortals being pumped. All right, the recall is warranted. He's going to recall just... It's only 4 Stalkers, but he needs everything he can and anything he can against this storm. He's going to finish. Don't eat the High Templar, please, Apple Juice. Zelly Boy's coming in, chiseling at the tank. He needs to wait for storm to come, and he should have a storm available. Does he land one? He does. It's decent. Needs another. Doesn't have the energy yet. Battery overcharges off cooldown. Now, Widowmine causing some damage, and luckily the Observer stayed for now, but the Raven's going to make that very exposed. The pylon forward facing goes down, and GG well played is called. Future takes game number 1 pretty decisively. But yeah, 3 probes is my my response anyway, Killer Caterpillar. Like, again, you can actually target the SCV on each side. Canceling the bunker could be pretty big. They usually will just straight out cancel it. They may keep it for a minute, but they also leaves a lot of stuff. He lost to you, Thermal? Oh, yeah, I did see you Thermal qualified. I forgot they were playing. Thank you, Maurice Moss. How you doing, bud? Do appreciate it. We're on a 2-minute delay. I don't know if this is best of 5 or 3 in the closed. I'm pretty sure it's 5. I didn't really pay attention earlier either. Oh, he qualified in the lower bracket. Gotcha. All right, so anyway, here we are in the bottom right-hand corner. Up a match on Site Delta in the yellow. Give it up for Mr. Future. He's Future of Terran here. His opponent in the upper left from Pig's team, Pigpan, with the Lenny the Ling. It's Apple Juice. Playing Protoss. I highly doubt he would off-race his Terran, which he does sometimes, or Zerg even, against Future. Going gas before core. Kind of like 4 Jumi opener right here. Apple Juice may be cooking something, guys. And honestly, as good as okay as it was for the Storm, I really think Charge would have been the play. It charged a lot of Archons and Immortals as a follow-up. Like, if he pumped out an Immortal, he got charged, pumped out an Immortal before, he'd have some defensive units. Immortals would be really good with the tanks. He'd be able to pump into some Zealots. He obviously didn't have production for a bit from going Forge and Twilight, but I think that would have been really good for a Protoss player in game number 1. See what game 2 brings us. He is going Nexus before core again. Future, of course, double gassing it. He does like that quite a bit. It's almost become meta to a point where we just see it so frequently against Protoss for our Terran players. Oh, Apple just delaying a second, but might be okay. Reaper a smidge earlier, but not really. It's not too bad. You should have an Adept out in time. Or no, SCV going across the map. Should be noted, by the way, guys, there's no scout for Apple Juice. As you see here, he doesn't see any information. Reaper's just going out across the map for a scout, but there's going to be no bunker this time. All right, we'll see what happens, guys. Reaper making its maneuvers. We shall see what happens. Future going for low ground CC. It is going to be a Twilight opener again for Apple Juice. Funnily enough, the last game, 3 or 4 gate blink wouldn't be a bad decision against what... In a way, I really liked it. It's just the fact that he didn't go for Charge. Like, Charge would have been so good again. An Immortal out there. And Archons, if he was going into it. You can always get Storm after. The Archons are great for siege tanks. When you got a battery nearby, they kind of tank the shots. The Zealots can run in. The Stalkers hit the bio from the back. And an Archon, obviously... Or, sorry, an Immortal would be good to tank the tank damage. If there's any Marauders, it takes care of it. But I digress. It's said and done. Cyclone coming out for Future. No shield battery for Apple Juice. And this is going to be a Reaper and 2 Hellions. Apple Juice running a little late here, and the probes are going to clump up. He's going to probably lose a few. Oh, actually, nice hold position. He blocks this off. for just a moment. All right, he's splitting these up. There is another stalker here. The probe pole's not horrible, but he is going to lose 3 workers. He's trying his best to keep them all alive. He gets a surround for a second, but it's not enough. Another probe's going to fall. 5 probes falling is really rough right here. And did we clean up the Hellion? We did. 6 probes. Oh, that's rough. I wouldn't say that's GG, but it's certainly not ideal. We'll put it that way for our Protoss, man. He's going 2-gate blink again. Future going for a little bit different of a build, going for the Cyclone. Not rushing Tech Lab just yet. He's going for another Cyclone, a Liberator. This looks like a future build right here. If I ever was going to stylize the men. Even the last game was a future build. It's pretty obvious to say, but at the same time, be how it be. Looks like we're going to have about a 420 Nexus from Apple Juice. The drop is going to circumvent that guy. Oh my god, everything's... The probes are so exposed. No shield battery, though, is definitely rough for a Protoss player. The shield battery would be so good right now. Blink's about to finish, however. And Protoss man can blink up here. Blink your stalker up. Okay, he's gonna blink him all up. Gets a couple decent hits on the medevac. Doesn't get a kill, though. It just escapes. Again, I wouldn't hate charge. Go into Templar Archives. I think a lot of people, more often than not, have not been doing it, myself included. And it has such positive value against guys that tend to open 1-1-1, because typically you're going to have the Raven, etc. It's going to be a Tech Lab, though. Ooh, okay. Alright, so it's almost like set up as a 2-1-1. Oof, excuse me, as a 2-1-1 on the timing. Just going into stem, pretty normal. Okay, it's going to be Charge and Robo Bay this time. This should be okay in this case. Theoretically, anyway. Oops, sorry. Liberator's out to get some damage. Apologies, guys. Happens from time to time, but... Alright, we got Mr. McDerp over here. The Cyclone just kind of derping around here. Forge went down again. I like the first Forge. Same time, it's kind of... Wait, he's going Immortal? I mean, I don't hate getting Immortal, but it's going to maybe delay his Colossi. Depending on what he does, it may not. Got a decent amount of money for it. He's not going to get it just yet. Going extended Thermal Lance first. I like the quicker charge. Stalkers are out of position, and I don't think this Liberator is scouted. Can get Warpins in a moment, though. Alright, it's just 4 gates coming down behind this. The Robo's getting out that Colossi. Scan's going down to kill the Observer, and Future looks like he's going for a little push. It's actually going to be a bit bigger of a push. I don't hate the Stalker pressure, but there's, again, a medevac over here. The Liberator, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know about. A misrally would be hilarious right there, because he'd actually scout the Liberator inadvertently. Anyway, as we get into it, Charge is going to complete here. I like the Stalkers hitting on the medevacs. If he can take out a medevac, that'd be huge. Gets 1. That's actually massive. No shield battery at the 3rd just yet. It's going in the drop in the back. Photon Cannon's going to buy him a little time. And the shield batteries, well, Stalker does make it with the... Out for a second, but not enough. Is dealt another Stalker trying to warp in, but it's going to maybe survive. Does he get it? Okay, he's going to back off. That being said, this pushover here kills the forward-facing pylon, the front-facing baby chick pylon, if you will, as it goes on. And anyway, oh my god, the Artosis pylon's depowering the upgrade. Extended Thermal Lance did not complete. Holy shit, he canceled it. And there's a massive supply block for Apple Juice. Cleans up the Cyclone, but guess what? There's no battery here. He should have dropped the pylon in the back, in my opinion, but it's only an Immortal, a Stalker, and a Colossus. I don't know if our man can do it. Mr. Apple Juice in some trouble. This could be a best of 3 again. I gotta confirm what's going on. Feel like a bonehead on that, but you know what? It happens. All right, Widow Mines are here. Nice blink by Apple Juice. He's gonna lose a few more probes. Future trying to secure his 3rd base on location. And guess what? The Widow Mine. What the hell was that? A second Widow Mine? I don't know how that actually came to play. There's only slow Warpins behind this, forcing Future to Fortune Apple Juice to reinforce on the other side. That's gonna be a lot of loss. Workers, probes going down left and right in the 3rd base location here. Colossus, decent micro behind it as he stutter steps back. 1 Colossus against this. Yeah, again, the shield battery's so far back. Excuse me. A shield battery behind this all and the natural would have paid off dividends even on the 2nd push, but now it's looking scary for Apple Juice. The upgrades are looking good. Extended got delayed. He's going to get a couple more gateways. And, yeah, it's a little rough. Future's just way ahead. Third CC did finish. He's on the way to an orbital. And, wow. +1 infantry armor on the way for Future. He did finish his +1 infantry weapons before. As we get into it, it's going to be a big drop to the main base and a little teeny push. No, it's going to be another drop. It's full send. Nothing up here and a lot of Arctos' pylons again. We did not have a recall available. It was used before battery overcharge trying to hold this, but all these new gates are going to be held back again. Oh my god, the Widow Mines are 200 IQ from Future. And this paltry Protoss force is really going to try its best to take care of us. Blink Stalkers jumping in action, trying to save the day. 2 Marauders coming in, though. Shield Battery going to be here. I want to hit a couple Zealots warping in right now, as weird as it sounds. Concussive Shells is not done, is why. Applejuice is trying to hang on, and let's see, did he actually finish this? No, he did. Yeah, he could finish +1. Fortunately, this pylon does not cover both. Dank Shrine, he's behind, so he's going Dark Templar. Armory coming in second, eBay for Future. He's not quite going into Ghost just yet. Wait. Okay, I thought I miss, excuse me, I thought I saw something else. Just a couple Zealots. The Colossi here again, the pylon gets disintegrated, especially now with the upgrades. The +1 kicking in with all this bio. This base looks like it's done for. A medevac going to the main base. Going into the cannons, it is a Widow Mine drop, but oh man, that Nexus fell. And this is one of those situations where it's just hard to do a lot with. GG is called. Future takes it. He takes it and potentially the series. Let me look at one of the other guys' streams. That's a best of 3. And it looks like that was a best of 3. My apologies, guys. Should be a little better on that. But we're here. We're doing it. We're jamming it. We're going to get Inexorable. Oh, wait. You know what? I might get another series. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Pull up different casters. I don't want this to lag out. So unfortunately, Applejuice is eliminated. We're going to go to Inexorable versus Volts. All right, let's see what we get. Wait. I think the ducklings got you. Let me see if Theory's around. Let's see if Theory's around. I'm gonna message him. Okay, cool. All right, Theory's going to be in here with me. Mr. Theory.
Hello, Dave. How are you today?
How you doing, brother, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Nice. So Theory's going to join me for this series. Maybe we'll end up on this side. Pig's going to bounce around to whatever. But I think this could be a fun one to catch. We got Volts, a.k.a. Baka, a.k.a. Idriling, a.k.a. whatever his name was before. He's changed his name a million times, I guess. Holden was telling me yesterday.
Yeah, he's a man of many names.
International Man of Mystery. And how he came in playing Zerg and stuff. I'm like, Jesus, this guy, like, is he really life? You know?
Yeah, he plays Zerg and Protoss. Yesterday, he was swapping Z and P throughout the middle of series.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was actually really cool. I mean, I covered it, actually. It was pretty wild. Thanks for joining, Theory. You doing all right today?
Oh, thanks for having me, Dave. I'm doing great.
Volts is up a point, by the way. As it stands.
Oh, let's go.
It's a best of 3. I guess I'll cover this guy because I know who you want to get. The bottom left-hand corner in the yellow from Platinum Heroes. Give it up for Inexorable, our Terran player.
In the top right, sometimes he's Protoss, sometimes he's Zerg. We have Aftermath Volts.
Heck yeah, let's go. Volts is a wild player, man. I was honestly kind of shocked. He's like, yeah, I've been doing more Stormgate and stuff, and I know there's a lot of people like that. Ray saying Ray Rain kind of. He's like, yeah, I'm just playing this stuff for fun, but it was cool to see. It was really cool to see Volts with the run he had yesterday. Holy heck.
Yeah, and from the NA Stormgate scene, I don't think a lot of the competitive Stormgate players are playing tons of StarCraft right now, but it made me so proud to see Volts qualify. I was really pulling for him. It's really cool to see him make it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was for you, too. I'm like, all right, if I don't cover Theory, if I don't cover Pilly Pilly, then you guys have a better shot, because I'm bad luck with Protoss. It's actually a thing. Like, if I don't cover the series, even if I want to, or like Disc, there's a lot, you know what I mean? There's a lot of my boys. I'm like, you'll end up doing pretty well, you know?
That's funny. And yeah, Inexorable, actually, he's the one who eliminated me 2-1 yesterday. So,
that's right.
hopefully he doesn't take out all of Aftermath. But, yeah, he's playing very well lately.
Oh, for sure. Reaper Fast Expand from Inexorable. Volts opening pretty standard. He did go pool before gas, actually. That was like really... It didn't kind of matter the timing, but it does delay your gas a bit, but... It was like... Definitely an interesting build, you know?
Yeah, Volts always has very unique builds in all the RTS games he plays, matchups, races. He's a... You can't really predict what Volts is going to do in an RTS game.
Zemak says you sound kind of like Estrella. I guess I could hear that a little bit, but... I think you sound like Theory. That's funny. It's not
We're both cross players from California.
Yeah, exactly. It's the California accent, I think. I was actually thinking, funnily enough, at the same time, Holden sounds like a younger version of you. It was my take on Holden when I was playing yesterday. I go, I never thought about this Holden, but when we were casting, I thought about it a bit. I go, Holden's like a young version of Theory.
Ha 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 ha. Damn, that means that implies I'm getting old now.
Oh no. Oh no, you're not
like
old
a
yet.
grandpa RTS player in NA.
Nah. I mean, I guess we could say compared to the young bucks, you know. But
so this map, Crimson Court, it seems Volts has decided to play Zerg on it.
I'll be honest, I'm not really sure, but against the Terran, I'd almost say Protoss on this map, because this is kind of a jank Zerg map to play on. If you think about it, like the locations to take, you're really forced to take Triangle third, right? And then like you have to mine this stuff out to take the other base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if the Terran ever sets up siege tanks in a position that hasn't been like the rocks have been destroyed or mined out,
yep,
it could lead to some awkward scenarios.
Oh yeah, the rocks is a key factor there too. You basically have to get rid of the rocks to take care of tanks, and yeah, there's so many good tank positions on this map. For sure. Now it's a build behind this for Inexorable. It's going stem. Viking's gonna be annoying. Still, I don't hate Volts' position so far, Theory. How about you?
Sorry, I lagged a little bit. What'd you say?
I don't hate Volt's his position that much. Well, I mean, he got supply block as the Viking, but other than that, I don't hate his position really that much.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to, I think, how much Hellion damage he takes to see who's in the lead in the mid game.
He's not pulling these Overlords back because the Viking may be quite annoying here. He's scouting around for Overlords, and Volts has him kind of everywhere. Oh, I love this queen positioning, though. He's got him. It's only 2 there, but still having queens in each location is kind of smart.
He's done a decent job deterring these Hellions so far.
Almost took out this queen, though. Yeah, for sure. Oh, man, the boy cannot even... He's not allowed to keep an Overlord alive, it feels like. Oh, a little overextension with the queens. Yeah, this is why layer and baneling, that's pretty standard from here, but okay, Volts is trying to take a 4th base. I like it. He's mining out this side. Not too shabby. And on the other side of this theory, you know one thing I noticed? You really can't go over to that side of the map as Terran without a drop. You can't really go over there anyway, though. So to take this 4th base, you know, obviously you can mine it out, you can kill the rocks, but it does buy you some time to take that 4th if you mine it out. You know? On the flip side of it. You there, amigo?
Oh,
Here.
sorry. I forgot I was on push to talk. My bad, my bad. I turned on push to talk so that the stream wouldn't hear me.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, totally agree with everything you say, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like, come on, Volts, play Protoss. Or win right here.
Nice catch on the Hellions. He's not going to do it without losing some lings.
The Bio strong and +1's kicking in. Combat shields coming behind it. He doesn't have any banelings. Losing those lings is rough, even though he cleaned up the Hellions. This is the scarier part with the tanks. The Viking landed too, even. It's not going to be
This is a
nice.
strong push. This is similar how I died yesterday.
Yeah, some triple hooks isn't going to be done for a minute, so slow banes are all that's going to be an option here.
This is a decisive push by inexorable.
That it is.
Killed all the queens.
Still the
There's
tank
no
unsieged. Yeah, all the queens going down is really rough, too. And it's just things GG's called. Inexorable brings us a game number 3, and I'm sorry, but I didn't update the score. That was actually that was a pretty good build. It's a pretty good build. Inexorable is a pretty tight Terran player.
Yeah, that was a super decisive push down mid. Perfect timing right before centrifugal hooks came in.
Would you?
I think
you're gonna hate me if we have to change it. Could we go to Future versus Riser? If not, because I have to cover what's not covered.
Yeah. That's fine.
I mean,
Is
nice cover.
Is this game being covered by someone else? What's this game?
Let me see if Pig is. If not, I'm gonna have to go because. Or Cosmos. All right, let's see.
If Pig's got it, I'll.
Okay.
I just need to share it to my Aftermath people.
All right, I'm gonna get into this one.
Wait, did you just kick out Pig?
Yeah, that was nice of him.
Damn, Dave, you got that fucking the power. Yo, you didn't have to kick out Pig.
He's in screen. Pig is the best. No, he's fine with it. He just wants to know the
Cool,
results.
yeah.
He just wants to know the results.
Pig's my guy. I hung out with him in LA a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. That is cool. How's it feel to be part of the cabal theory? Of all the RTS cabal?
I thought we're not supposed to talk about the cabal. Isn't that the first 2 rules?
The first rule of the cabal. I'm not really part of the cabal. I'm just kind of...
First rule of the cabal is don't talk about the cabal.
Yeah.
Second rule, refer to the first rule.
Exactly. So here we are, guys. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amphion. From Platinum Heroes, our Terran player, Inexorable.
The top left, we have Aftermath Baka, Aftermath Idriling, Aftermath Volts, whatever you want to call them.
And he's chosen Zerg again, Mr. Ray Switcher. It's kind of funny, like, it reminds me of Estrella. Estrella does that so often. He's been playing a lot of Terran.
Yeah, I feel like Terran's a better side race than Zerg right now. I think it's, Volts chose an interesting 2 races to swap between.
You know what's funny? My boy Zemax in chat, he was talking about, he said Hup Saya didn't qualify, and I know you don't exactly get along with Hup, but, you know, I
Who
go
said
back.
that?
Zemax. Oh, no, or was it you? No, it wasn't you.
Who said
I'm
I
sorry.
don't
That was
I'm just messing.
No, it wasn't you. It was my boy, it was my boy... I was on Psystorm with him. Why am I drawing a blank? The OG. You know him. Fucking... Why am I drawing a blank? Anyway, either way, Zemax actually took a game off Volts. He's the Masters 3 Zerg player from Kirktown. The Dave Stream team. My boy Zemax. I was proud of him. He was kind of... He didn't seem too disappointed. It was actually a good feat, though. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's... You're punching against your weight. Volts is a former GM who's not really been playing as much. You know?
Yeah. The only reason he's not GM is because he hasn't been playing.
Yeah.
But he's a baller. So beating Volts is in any game is an accomplishment.
That's what I'm saying. It was actually a really good game too between both of them. Yeah. So there we go. I know you don't want to see your boy going down, you know, but it's always nice to see little upsets from the scrubs. You know what I'm saying? Not calling Zemax a scrub, but you know he's a Masters 3's a.
Yeah, we're all in it together. The RTS community.
For sure. Couple Lings trying to chase it back. Volts doesn't lose a single Ling this time.
What are your thoughts on this expansion?
A little precarious. I've seen Zerg do it. I've seen this both work out, and now I saw Mixu do this, and it actually worked out pretty good. He did a bit of an all-in, but I think Volt seems like he plays really standard, so I don't expect some kind of big roach push. That being said, 3cc build from Inexorable. Is he going to go 3cc Banshee? That's I would assume so, but there's a bunch of stuff you can do on 3cc.
I've seen Volts pick this map in ZVP a couple times in the qualifier yesterday. And he Hydra Queen all-in every Protoss.
Huh.
So, but
Yeah,
I don't know what he'll do versus Terran.
Yeah, he actually did. Exactly. He did have some really good builds against Protoss. It almost reminded me of Mio Micah.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely see glimpses of that in some of Volts' strategies.
I gotta ban somebody. Sorry about that. A bot. I should be. Apologies, everybody. In Mr. Theory, I had to take care of business there. You know.
No problem. I was scared you were gonna ban me for a second, but we dodged the hammer.
Timeout. 69 seconds.